I just want to say thank you to the fans, all of Dub Nation, for your support all year long. To my teammates, coaching staff, my family, this is an unbelievable experience and something I'll never forget. So thank you very much, and let's keep it going. Thank you.
What's up guys, Leo on the mic, and in this video we're talking about the possible MVPs for this 2017 season. Now, as you probably know, they officially announced the final 3 candidates for MVP, who are Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. Now at the moment, probably most of us completely forgot about the MVP award because we're also focused on the NBA draft like Lonzo Ball, Markelle Fultz, which is actually coming up soon on June 22nd. I wonder why. LeVar Ball. So in this video, we're just going to be talking about who might be taking home the 2017 NBA MVP award. Now, probably most of us right now are like, hey, it's going to be Russell Westbrook. I mean, he averaged a triple-double this season, and the last person to do that was Oscar Robertson, which was a long time ago. Yes, it is true. He did average 31.6 points per game, along with 10.7 rebounds and 10.4 assists per game. That is really amazing, but don't forget that Kawhi and James Harden aren't that far behind. Kawhi Leonard averaged 25.5 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.5 assists, and James Harden averaged 29.1 points per game, 8.1 rebounds, and 11.2 assists. So he was just 2 rebounds away from also averaging a triple-double too. So the MVP is decided by 100 people who work for the media, and they can cast their votes for who they think is the best player. Last year, Stephen Curry, for the first time in NBA history, unanimously won the MVP, but Shaq and LeBron came just 1 vote away from getting unanimous MVP votes too. But never mind that, let's move on from that and talk about these candidates. Now the first player I'm going to talk about is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi is one of the quieter players in the league, but he's still averaging monster stats. He was drafted by the Indiana Pacers in the 2011 draft, and before that he played at San Diego State College. He was drafted 15th in the draft, but then the Pacers decided to trade him away to the Spurs for George Hill. Big mistake. He helped the Spurs win their 5th title in 2014, and he was the Finals MVP. He's also a 2-time All-Star and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, so it'd be really nice to add MVP alongside that too. Now the second player is the Beard, James Harden. He was drafted in 2009 by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he used to play at Arizona State University before that. He was drafted as the 3rd pick in the draft, the same one as players like Blake Griffin, Stephen Curry, and DeMar DeRozan. Then in 2012, the Thunder traded him to the Rockets in exchange for players like Jeremy Lamb and draft picks. Big mistake too. After that, his stats just blew up. He averaged 16.8 points per game in his last season with the Oklahoma City Thunder. But his very first year in Houston, he averaged 25.9 points per game. This season, he also led the NBA in assists per game at 11.2, and he's one of the best shooters. He's a 5-time All-Star, was the 6th Man of the Year in 2011 and 2012, and he's been nominated many times but never won. So he could be very likely to be getting it this year. Now the last and final candidate is, of course, Russell Westbrook. Now he got drafted in 2008 by the Seattle Supersonics before they switched to the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was the 4th pick in the draft and played at UCLA University before that. He's never left Oklahoma City, unlike a certain someone. Now Westbrook got better slowly every year he played, but he really took off in 2014 and 2015 when he averaged all of a sudden 28.1 points per game. Just the season before, he had averaged 21.8 points per game. Now, besides being a 6-time All-Star and 2-time All-Star Game MVP, he hasn't gotten as much awards as Kawhi and James, but he plays with so much passion, aggressiveness, like he just doesn't get tired, and his monster dunks. He helped carry his team all the way to the first round of the 2017 NBA playoffs, and that's pretty hard to do because besides him, Enes Kanter, and Victor Oladipo, there aren't that many players on the Oklahoma City Thunder that are that good. He of course also averaged the triple-double, which is only the 2nd time in NBA history. Even Michael Jordan didn't do that. So adding MVP to his resume would be really good for him. Personally, I do want Westbrook to win because he just needs to send a little message to Kevin Durant that he's just as good as he is. But let me know what you think in the comments below, who you think will win MVP. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. This is Leo. Peace.